Over the past decade, YouTube has birthed and buried more trends than we can count. From slime videos to 100 layers of glue,
Why?
fidget spinners to diss tracks, and now, AI-generated shorts. But here's the truth, every viral trend feels permanent until it's not. And today, we're going to walk through the last 10 years of YouTube trends to prove one thing. AI-generated shorts aren't the future, they're just the next disposable phase. We all know deeply that trends are fleeting, so let's rewind 10 years to 2015. Vine was dying, but its spirit lived on. YouTubers like David Dobrik and Lily Pons imported quick-cut comedy that people absolutely loved. I never actually watched any David Dobrik videos, but while researching him for this video essay, like, why the fuck was he so horny all the time? Anyway, then came 2016's 100 layers craze. Lipstick, glue, clothes. People nearly suffocated for the algorithm. Everyone thought this format was the future. It lasted maybe 3 months. Despite the fact that some channels have really doubled down and found a lot of success with it over the years, including Just Dustin and Preston. Just another example of a passing phase. 2017 brought diss tracks and Team 10 chaos, Logan Paul's vlog machine. Every teen had a ring light and a dream, and these were content empires that evaporated the moment public interest moved on. When the creators realized this, they started many series of fake dramas and staged moments in a desperate attempt to stay relevant, a lot of which we still see creators do today, whether it's a fake robbery or a fake crime being committed against them. It's all just a sham. 2018, slime ruled the earth. You couldn't scroll find videos without running into some ASMR slime crunching or glitter slime stretching or someone making an edible slime tutorial that definitely shouldn't have been edible. Entire channels were built around mixing slimes, poking them and filming them in slow motion. It was oddly soothing, yet briefly it was everything, but briefly. Then the mukbangs hit the Western YouTube scene like a freight train in 2019. What started as a Korean trend as casually eating meals on camera quickly escalated into a spectacle. Western creators adapted it into extreme food challenges, 10,000 calorie feasts, buckets of ramen, mountains of seafood, all eaten on camera while chatting, whispering or crying. Channels like Nikocado Avocado turned eating into a performance art, for better or worse, and for a while this format dominated the homepage. In 2019, the T-Series vs PewDiePie sub-war became a global meme, a full-blown internet event. Fans made diss tracks, live-streamed subscriber counts, and papered their towns with subscribe to PewDiePie posters. It was the first time a YouTube subscriber battle turned into a cultural moment, bringing internet humor and real-world stunts. PewDiePie himself became a symbol of the independent creator versus the corporate giant. While yeah, he did ultimately lose, the war defined an era. And Fortnite, you couldn't escape it. Ninja played Drake, kids flossed at school assemblies, and YouTube was flooded with highlight reels, rage compilations, and dance tutorials. Skins became a digital status symbol. The game wasn't just a game, it was a generator of memes, music videos, and brand collabs. Every creator, gamer or not, dipped their toe in Fortnite content, because that's where the views were. Before we get on to 2020, like, subscribe, drop a comment of your favourite forgotten trend. Would love to hear it. I definitely have missed a few in these 10 years. 2020 was a big and emotional year for everybody on the planet, but more importantly, the Among Us nuke was dropped. For a few months you couldn't swing a crewmate without hitting a YouTuber screaming about imposters. And don't forget Minecraft's revival. The Dream SMP was the most watched soap opera on the platform. Again, everybody thought this was going to last forever, but it didn't. 2021, another big, emotional, fearful year for many, and TikTok's influence became undeniable. YouTube launched Shorts as its answer to vertical scroll culture. Suddenly creators were cramming full sketches, jump scare horror stories, fake pranks, and quick reaction videos into 59 seconds. It was fast, addictive, and impossible to ignore. Everybody wanted to go viral, and Shorts made it feel very possible. I remember, 10, maybe even 15 years ago when I started posting YouTube videos on a variety of different channels. Doesn't really matter, don't really want to talk about that. Like, you'd be so chuffed to get 100 views. You'd be like, holy fuck, someone tuned in. Like, someone sat here and watched, and you, like, your mind would just be blown. And like nowadays, you will always get views. Like, is there even a short out there that has like past community rules that hasn't got like at least 100 views? And with this short form, it's all just fueling new creators' addictions, where they're just trying to be as creative as possible with the least amount of effort. The following year, we did have some AI come onto the scene with AI voice memes. They absolutely exploded, and I personally loved these. Listening to the US presidents as roommates who were gaming together, Trump, Biden and Obama all arguing over Minecraft or tier lists was undeniably hilarious. Entire channels were dedicated to these voice clones, millions of views, endless remixes, and yet most of it already forgotten. It was funny once. Come to 2023, commentary and reaction content dominated again. Creators like Danny Gonzalez, Jarvis Johnson, and Cody Ko kept the scene smart, funny, and critical, breaking down YouTube drama, bad ads, or bizarre subcultures. But even this golden age showed signs of fatigue. As the algorithm shifted again, commentary channels began to pivot. Shorter formats, more react content, faster edits. The landscape changed under their feet. While reaction content has stayed extremely popular over the years, it's become its own genre that doesn't necessarily dominate as a trend anymore. Now, last year, 2024, the algorithm got smarter, way smarter, and AI got scarier. Suddenly, you didn't need to be funny, just look like content and you were getting ad revenue. Sora, 11 Labs, Runway, you name it, entire shorts were being cranked out in minutes. Most of them sound the same, look the same, feel the same. TikTok NPC live stream energy invaded YouTube, which fucking disgusted me. The novelty was fun for viewers for a while, but the cracks are showing. Viewers are starting to realize there's no soul in mass generating shorts, it's just noise. Now, we're in 2025. The release of VO3 has got people very worked up, including myself, and quite a lot of people I know. I saw Charlie comment on this, and I agreed, like, we are cooked. But if I can offer an ounce of a positive outlook on this seemingly doomed and gloomy planet, I feel like this is just something that will pass and that everything will be fine. Every major YouTube trend has followed the same curve. It's had explosive growth, saturation, fatigue, and then decline. Remember fidget spinners, slime, Among Us, diss tracks? They didn't vanish overnight, they just stopped being exciting. AI generated shorts are heading the same way, I'm certain of it. Already, creators are parodying the genre. Comment sections are full of complaints, and the algorithm can't force excitement forever. Here's the thing, audiences don't stick around for tech-made stories. They'll stick around for humans, personalities, real stories and real creativity. Human interaction will always be timeless. From most of the trends above, I would say that an element of each fleeting fad has stuck around and found its own space on the content shelf for viewers. Yes, potentially further diluting the space and overwhelming audiences with choices to watch, but that's actually, that's the algorithm's problem. It's Google's problem. It's their job to keep you from being overwhelmed with choice. But yeah, there is a lot of subcultures, a lot of different categories where all of these different fleeting fads have stuck around, and it is now just a shelf. But my point does remain. These videos won't be getting 427 fucking million views. 427 million views, holy fuck. But my point remains, these videos won't be getting 427 million views forever. I'd also say that AI tools aren't the enemy. But when shorts become formulaic noise, people tune out, just like they did with every other trend. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the rise of the robotic content, just breathe. It's not here to stay. It's just another fleeting trend in a long timeline. If you're a YouTuber making real content that makes people feel in a certain way, keep going. Don't let this AI phase distract you, and just let it pass. Take my channel for example. The gaming format has evolved, undeniably. Let's look at the videos that blew PewDiePie up. Largely just him walking around in the Amnesia universe, which were very, very funny with, you know, him making characters out of little objects, you know, Stefano and that stuff, really defining him and his personality and his content, which I absolutely loved and obviously dearly miss to this day. But, you know, like, even he saw that, you know, people weren't into that anymore. He had to evolve, he had to grow, you know, kind of out of it, and people weren't willing to sit around watching someone play a game for 30 minutes anymore. What they want is they want more stimulation in a shorter period of time. So let's take Medieval Dynasty, the video I made on Medieval Dynasty where I cleared the forest to, you know, mass produce wine. Like, that took a good 60 to 80 hours to record. Like, I played the game legit for so long to achieve this thing. Ideally, what this would have done would have caused, you know, like, enough footage for me to edit into 10, 11, 12 episodes, but people don't like that content anymore. It's hard to stay, you know, it's hard to keep someone's attention for that long without, you know, having to jam pack content in, which is what I do now. You know, if you look at, you know, what I did with the Medieval Dynasty video, I just shrank 60 to 80 hours of footage and tried to edit it as comedically and as informatively as possible, you know, to the narrative. So, you know, the gaming format has evolved too, but you'll always find entertaining YouTubers that will still do, you know, what PewDiePie was doing, where you would have the whole 30-minute to an hour episode up there. Like, yeah, these fads, they evolve, they become defined in their own genre, and then they find a place on the content shelf. Some of these little, you know, pieces of content, they're getting dusty, they fall off. That's, in my opinion, how it works. I would so genuinely love to hear some discussions around this and what, you know, especially YouTubers that are making content. I'd love to hear from you and how you're feeling about it, because I know there's a lot of envy of how someone can put absolutely no effort into a video. Like, absolutely no effort. Literally maybe gave an AI 7 narrative prompts and got 427 million views. Like, I get Charlie's point. This it sucks. It really sucks to know that, you know, some creators, even myself, putting in, you know, hundreds of hours into a video, a lot of effort, a lot of money too. You know, that these editing softwares, these mics and stuff, it's they're not cheap. And just to know someone got 430 million views for free, basically. Like, yeah. Comment what you think in the below. I'd love to hear from you. And thanks for listening to yet what is probably going to be yet another quite boring video essay. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in.